There is nothing that I experienced with that person that has not inspired shame except for Unplugged. That was the purest moment. I hate the fact that we did it all for a culture vulture. For someone who never truly had the capacity to appreciate that moment in time.
You image yourself after a gay painter. Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about?
Jaguar Wright is not holding back after she just exposed Jay-Z's dark side. And the best part is Rihanna is backing her up.
I was hurt the most. Nobody felt what I felt. So it was...
You were hurt the most because it happened?
It happened.
Rihanna has been very emotional about the truth about this matter coming out since she had to deal with him in the shadows for a long time.
And I'm sure working with Jay-Z, you've met Beyonce.
That's right.
All right, let's play it one more time.
So nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office,
Jay-Z literally intimidated Rihanna into signing that interview with Rihanna where she was talking about how she regretted some of the things she did in her youth, having her panties out.
Now, this recent development comes from the fact that Jay-Z has always attended Clive Davis's parties. This year's Clive Davis's annual pre-Grammy Gala was another star-studded extravaganza taking place at the Beverly Hilton in Beverly Hills, California. Confirmed attendees included none other than Beyonce and Jay-Z themselves, as confirmed by the legendary music producer Clive Davis in an exclusive interview with E.T. Davis, the mastermind behind this iconic event since its inception in 1976, spoke with E.T.'s Denny Directo about the soiree that has become a highlight of the music industry calendar. "I'll confirm those rumors, yes," Davis shared enthusiastically. "It's a big deal. I've known them for many years, and their presence deserves that kind of excitement." Known for bringing together music legends, the pre-Grammy Gala has seen the likes of Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, and Paul McCartney grace its stage over the years. Davis also revealed plans for a documentary that will capture the magic of these gatherings, featuring exclusive performances never before seen by the public. "We're working on a documentary that will span the history of this party," he explained. "You'll see unseen performances, like duets between Whitney Houston and Natalie Cole, and unique collaborations such as Alicia Keys with Aretha Franklin." When asked about the event, Davis teased, "I envision performances that you've never seen before, pairing artists in ways that will surprise and delight." What could that mean? 50 Cent also claimed that he caught Jay-Z in the act of engaging in gay sex at a Super Bowl party. Jay-Z's former friend, Jaz-O, didn't completely deny the allegations and even appeared to agree with them at one point. This provides compelling evidence for 50 Cent's credibility. It's fascinating to see how 50 Cent's comments have fueled speculation about Jay-Z's homo-s. These allegations do not appear to be going away anytime soon, and there is growing speculation about Jay-Z's personal life. While 50 Cent is known for making bold statements, he isn't the only one who questions Jay-Z's Jaguar Wright. An artist and activist, has also sparked controversy with her allegations. She has not shied away from discussing the subject and has been outspoken about her views. Despite facing challenges and criticism, she remains committed to shedding light on what she believes is going on in the hip-hop industry.
Tricking you, black women, into chasing after gay men.
Oh.
And then you wonder why.
One could dismiss 50 Cent's claims as an attempt to retaliate against Jay-Z for their previous feud, but Jaz-O has no apparent reason to lie about him. In fact, Jaz-O was one of the few people who knew Jay-Z before he rose to prominence. He has openly discussed Jay-Z's alleged homo-s, as well as his Illuminati ties. During an interview, Jay-Z's former friend rambled on and made the outrageous claim that Jay-Z is a member of a secret gay society. When asked about Jay-Z's involvement in a secret society, Jaz-O said, "The secret society with Jay-Z, he's involved. But he's involved with his fingers, his finger in and out of his hand, the universal hand sign for effing, he's involved in that place." Jaz-O's statements have sparked debate online, and he is convinced that there are aspects of Jay-Z's life that the public does not fully understand. It's worth noting that Jaz-O also brings up the significance of Jay-Z referring to himself as Jehovah, which plays on Jehovah's importance in discussions of satanic and divine forces. This adds another layer to the debate over Jay-Z's alleged homosexuality. While Jaz-O's perspective encourages us to consider hidden meanings within Jay-Z's persona, the revelation that Jay-Z is gay does not come as a surprise. Despite his public image as a dedicated straight family man, the music industry is known for having closeted gay men who project a different public image.
Because you've been chasing after gay men like Will Smith. You've been chasing after gay men like Dwayne Wade. You've been chasing after gay men like the Diddy Bop. You've been chasing after gay men like Jay-Z. His son-in-law is touching kids, his daughters is freaking off.
Stealing kids. His daughter married to a gay man.
You don't need to go home, little girl.
I mean, even Jay-Z's mom is gay. At the GLAAD Media Awards, Gloria Carter opened up for the first time about her true self, receiving special recognition for inspiring Jay-Z's song, Smile. She shared, "Smile became a reality because I shared with my son who I am." When Jay-Z learned the truth, he was moved to tears, telling her, "It must have been horrible to live that way for so long." Gloria clarified, "My life wasn't horrible. I chose to protect my family from ignorance. I was happy, but I was not free." Jay-Z himself has spoken about how deeply it affected him to learn of his mother's struggle to hide her identity for so many years. In his album 444, Jay-Z raps about her journey. "Mama had 4 kids, but she's a lesbian. Had to pretend so long that she's a thespian. Had to hide in the closet, so she medicates society shame and the pain was too much to take." Reflecting on the moment his mother confided in him, Jay-Z shared on the David Letterman show, "For her to sit in front of me and tell me, 'I think I love someone,' I mean, I really cried." But why is Rihanna backing this expose on Jay-Z? Well, she certainly has motives considering she and Jay were allegedly a thing.
She still made everything about herself. Anyway, in this video, Rihanna admits to basically being forced to sign the contract, the music deal with Roc Nation, with Jay-Z, or what she said.
Can you believe that Rihanna's big break almost didn't happen? Back when she was just a budding star from Barbados, she auditioned for Jay-Z at Def Jam Records, where he was president at the time. Despite already winning a local beauty pageant and recording her first single, Ponder Replay, Jay-Z wasn't totally sold until he saw her perform live. According to Rolling Stone, Rihanna caught the attention of record producer Evan Rogers, who arranged the audition after spotting her talent. She even moved to the U.S. to pursue her music career with Rogers and his wife's support. But here's the twist. Jay-Z wasn't immediately convinced. As New York DJ Siffa Sounds revealed later, there was some debate about signing her. Jay-Z was skeptical, thinking maybe it was just one hit song. But Siffa Sounds insisted that Rihanna was the real deal. And thankfully, Jay-Z trusted his judgment. Now, there were also those persistent rumors about Rihanna and Jay-Z having an affair when they started working together. It caused quite a stir back in 2005, even allegedly leading to Beyonce and Jay-Z taking a break for a year.
Well, I did a lot of work on you. This lady said there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window.
She's in another country with no one there. She meets Jay freaking Z and all this. They lock her in a room and let her know you're going to sign this deal.
According to the Daily Mail, Beyonce was unsure about the whole situation. Beyonce and Jay-Z are renowned as one of the music industry's most influential couples, though their journey together has had its ups and downs. Their combined net worth is reported to be an impressive $3 billion, largely fueled by Jay-Z's substantial earnings from his stakes in Tidal, a prominent streaming platform, and ownership of the upscale sports bar franchise 4040 Club. Adding to their success are their highly accomplished music careers, making them a formidable pair in both business and artistry. Beyond their professional achievements, the couple married in April 2008 and have since built a family together. Over the past 15 years, they've welcomed 3 children, Blue Ivy, who is 11, and twins Rumi and Sir, both 5 years old. Despite their public image of success and happiness, their relationship has faced challenges over the years. Jay-Z, known for hits like 99 Problems, and Beyoncé, a former member of Destiny's Child, had a private wedding on April 4, 2008, following 8 years since they first met and 7 years since their official first date. During their courtship, they collaborated on several popular songs, including '03 Bonnie and Clyde in 2002 and Crazy in Love in 2003. Speculation about their lavish wedding day began circulating in 2006 after Beyoncé mentioned feeling inspired following her sister's wedding. 2 years later, the superstar songstress walked down the aisle herself to marry her beloved Jay-Z. Back in 2014, there was quite the dramatic showdown between Jay-Z and Solange Knowles in an elevator following the Met Gala. The incident got heated, with Solange visibly upset, shouting, and even swinging at Jay-Z. It looked pretty intense, but luckily a guy who seemed like a security guard stepped in to try and calm things down. Beyoncé also jumped in at one point, trying to defuse the situation. Fast forward to 2017, Jay-Z talked about the incident publicly, saying it was a rare thing and the only time he's ever had a serious disagreement with his wife's sister. "We've always had a great relationship," he shared during an interview on Rap Radar. "We've had one disagreement. Before and after, we've been cool. That's my sister, not my sister-in-law. No, my sister. Period." There were rumors swirling around about Jay-Z and Rihanna, but he cleared the air in 2017, admitting he had been unfaithful to Beyoncé in the past, though not with Rihanna. In a candid conversation with the New York Times later that year, Jay-Z spoke openly about how therapy had helped him emotionally and mentally. "You have to survive," he said. "So you go into survival mode, and when you go into survival mode, what happens? You shut down all emotions. So even with women, you're going to shut down emotionally so you can't connect." When asked if it was because of how he felt about himself, he agreed, saying, "Yes, in my case, like it's deep, and then all the things happen from there. Infidelity." It seems Jay-Z's journey to where he is now hasn't been without its bumps and controversies. According to Karini Superhead Steffens in her book, Confessions of a Video Vixen, as reported by BuzzFeed, she claims to have met Jay-Z on a music video set in 2000. Allegedly, on the same day they met, he took her for a ride in a chauffeured Maybach, and, well, let's just say things got intimate. Interestingly, Beyoncé has stated she started dating Jay-Z the year before in 1999. According to reports over the years, Jay-Z's past includes some tumultuous moments. Back in 1999, he was involved in a reported stabbing incident with music producer Lance Rivera at a record release party. While it was rumored to be about leaks of Jay-Z's album, Volume 3: The Life and Times of S. Carter, others suggest it was more personal, possibly involving rapper Charlie Baltimore, who was romantically linked with the notorious B.I.G. rapper Cam'ron. Recently spoke about this in an interview with DJ Who Kid, supporting the theory that the altercation was indeed over Charlie Baltimore. "This was all over Charlie Baltimore," Cam'ron explained. "I'm not going to get into the details of what happened and why. Jay liked Charlie at one time. And Jay's situation. They can say a song leaked or whatever, but it was over Charlie Baltimore." Jay-Z's life has been far from drama-free, with controversies popping up over the years. One notable instance involved a paternity case with a young man named Rymir Satterthwaite, whose mother reportedly dated Jay-Z in the 90s. According to Radar Online, Satterthwaite filed a civil lawsuit in December 2014, accusing Jay-Z of manipulating the legal system to avoid taking a paternity test. But that's not the only paternity claim. In 2011, a man named Gerald Andrews initially asserted that DNA tests proved Jay-Z fathered a son with Trinidadian model Chanel Scott. However, Andrews later retracted his statement, claiming he knew nothing about the alleged test. According to the National Enquirer, Jay-Z allegedly paid $1 million to prevent his name from appearing on the child's birth certificate. Despite these rumors, Jay-Z has never publicly acknowledged fathering any children outside of his marriage. Then there's the infamous "Becky with the good hair" lyric from Beyoncé's track Sorry on her Lemonade album. Fans of Queen Bey quickly speculated that Becky referred to fashion designer Rachel Roy, who was accused of being involved in the 2015 Met Gala elevator incident between Jay-Z and Beyoncé's sister, Solange Knowles. Roy added fuel to the fire by posting a cryptic Instagram photo with the caption, "Good hair don't care," shortly after Lemonade dropped. However, despite the speculation, Beyoncé has never publicly confirmed who Becky is, leaving fans to interpret the lyrics and rumors on their own. As a source told Page Six, Rachel Roy enjoys the attention and being in the headlines, which may explain her Instagram post. The mystery surrounding Becky remains a compelling part of music gossip lore. Jay-Z's collaboration with R. Kelly on the Best of Both Worlds album in 2002 coincided with serious allegations against Kelly, who was accused of statutory. According to the Chicago Tribune, Jay-Z distanced himself from the project as the controversy unfolded. Despite this, they embarked on a joint tour 2 years later, which turned out to be a tumultuous affair. The tour faced numerous challenges. During a show in St. Louis, Kelly allegedly assaulted a lighting director and then bizarrely left to work at a McDonald's drive-thru, as reported by the Tribune. Multiple concerts were canceled, and their Madison Square Garden performance in October 2004 became infamous when Kelly abruptly stopped his set, claiming he saw someone with a gun. He retreated to his dressing room for 20 minutes to regain composure, only to be pepper sprayed upon his return to the stage, reportedly by a friend of Jay-Z's. Jay-Z denied any prior knowledge of the incident, although his friend Tyran Ty Smith was arrested in connection with the pepper spraying, as detailed by the Chicago Tribune. The tour promoter eventually removed Kelly due to what was described as unsafe and unpredictable behavior. Smith later pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct, and both Kelly and Jay-Z filed lawsuits against each other in the aftermath. Let's talk about the rumors surrounding Jay-Z and Beyoncé. According to sources like In Touch and Page Six, there's been speculation about their relationship dynamics and business savvy. One eyebrow-raising claim suggests Jay-Z and Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, were once caught in a chaotic situation involving a at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. Apparently, the woman caused a scene demanding payment for services allegedly rendered to both men. Sources mentioned there were other women in their lives, adding to the drama. Despite their image as music royalty and a power couple, insiders suggest their relationship might be more about business than romance. An anonymous insider told Page Six that while they started with romantic intentions, it seems Jay-Z was more interested initially. Beyoncé's uncle, Larry Beyoncé, even shared that she wasn't initially keen on Jay-Z, saying she wasn't too fond of him at first. The same insider claimed that Jay-Z saw potential in Beyoncé as a star and helped guide her career, which was seen as a significant opportunity for her. They hinted that before they tied the knot, both had other interests and connections. The source characterized Jay-Z as a strong influence in their partnership, suggesting that without him, Beyoncé might not have reached the same level of success. They emphasized that the couple prioritizes their business empire over public perception, striving to maintain a certain image in the face of various scandals. According to sources from Page Six, Jay-Z's relationships, both marital and friendly, might not be as they appear. Kanye West, who has publicly referred to Jay-Z as his big brother, faced public scrutiny during his St. Pablo tour in October 2016. West called out Jay-Z on stage, expressing frustration that Jay-Z hadn't visited him after a robbery and hadn't brought their kids together. It seems West's perception of their friendship may have some truth to it. A source claimed to Page Six that Jay-Z actually can't stand Kanye. Everyone knows that, the source added. Despite their collaboration on Watch the Throne, which was driven by financial incentives, the source suggested Jay-Z's tolerance for Kanye was primarily business-oriented. Jay doesn't want that much to do with him, the source continued, highlighting Jay-Z's preference for privacy and a close-knit circle. In contrast, Kanye is portrayed as someone who thrives on the spotlight and constantly seeks attention. Recently, Jay-Z's Rock Nation made headlines by announcing their involvement in a campaign to promote a new school voucher program for Philadelphia area students. The initiative, known as the Pennsylvania Award for Student Success, PASS, aims to offer scholarships to K-12 students from low-income households, allowing them to attend the school of their choice. Danya Diaz, Rock Nation's managing director of philanthropy, emphasized their commitment to Philadelphia's community, stating, "We have enjoyed such a special connection with Philadelphians, so we've made it our mission to invest in the long-term success of the city's changemakers." The campaign seeks to raise awareness and empower youth and families to pursue educational opportunities and become future leaders. Despite headlines suggesting Roc Nation was rolling out a $300 million scholarship fund, it's important to clarify that this initiative is actually a taxpayer-funded program. Roc Nation's role includes hosting events to advocate for Senate Bill 757, also known as the Lifeline Scholarship Program, which has sparked debate in Pennsylvania's capital as the budget deadline approaches. Supporters view PASS as a vital option for low-income students to access quality education that might otherwise be financially out of reach. However, critics, including Pennsylvania Representative Summer Lee, argue that such voucher programs divert crucial funding away from public schools, exacerbating existing inequities. The American Federation of Teachers Pennsylvania recently sparked controversy by sharing a photo of Jay-Z alongside Jeffrey Yass, a wealthy Republican donor heavily involved in advocating for school choice in Philadelphia. They expressed strong opposition, stating, "This ain't it." According to Josh Cowan, an expert in education policy, Yass is backing an effort to secure $300 million in taxpayer funds to support these schools. Cowan's book, The Privateers: How Billionaires Created a Culture War and Sold School Vouchers, delves into the implications of such initiatives. The PASS program, promoted by Roc Nation, insists it won't divert funds from public schools, emphasizing that its budget comes from a separate government allocation. However, journalist Nicole Hannah-Jones countered this claim on social media, arguing that fewer students in public schools could mean fewer resources for those institutions. Amidst the debate, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro and lawmakers are navigating competing visions for the state's budget surplus, further complicating discussions on educational funding. In response to the criticism, Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez clarified that their involvement is solely focused on raising awareness about the PASS program, not endorsing any specific bill or political agenda. She stressed their commitment to education and informed decision-making among residents. "We're not pushing anyone to sign anything," Perez stated in a phone interview. "We're simply providing information, which I believe everyone wants for making informed decisions." Perez highlighted Roc Nation's concern for children and their future, lamenting that discussions often overlook the impact on young students amidst broader political and budgetary debates. Desiree Perez explained that Jay-Z and Roc Nation are deeply involved in the educational campaign because they see it as a practical response to the current challenges facing Philadelphia's students, especially in light of recent declines in state standardized test scores following the pandemic. "The kids in these zip codes are suffering right now," Perez emphasized, underscoring the urgency of the situation. She challenged critics to propose alternative solutions that don't involve waiting for the public school system to resolve its funding issues. "If you have a better solution aside from making students wait until the public school system can get it together with the funding they are receiving, I am all ears," Perez stated. The debate over education funding in Pennsylvania has intensified, particularly after a Commonwealth Court judge ruled the state's school funding system unconstitutional in 2023. Democrats recently passed a bill aimed at addressing funding disparities by allocating $5.1 billion to school districts statewide. Public education advocates, such as the Philadelphia Federation of Teachers, argue passionately for fully funded neighborhood schools that serve as community hubs and provide essential resources for every child's success. However, the introduction of school vouchers, which use public funds to finance private school tuition, has sparked controversy. Originating with segregationists in the 1950s to circumvent integration efforts, vouchers are now championed by conservatives advocating for parental choice in education. Critics view this as a significant threat to public education, accusing proponents of undermining democratic principles by fragmenting public school systems. That's all for the video, folks. Thanks for watching.